Yo, Premier Mode, right? That thing hyped up like crazy. Well, turns out it's the biggest letdown in CS2. You think it's a clickbait? Nah man, let me tell you why this mode's bound for failure. Back in the CSGO days, the ranking system didn't sit well with a lot of folks. Everyone was thinking, how can we switch this up? See, the issue was, once you hit the global elite rank, there was nowhere else to go. But here's the kicker. Having the same rank didn't mean you were on the same skill level. A pro player hitting that rank would go up against others who by Valve's ranking system were supposed to be on par, but it felt like playing against silvers for them. Crazy, right? Even if those opponents had worked their way up legitimately and didn't use any boosting tactics. So over time, people started shifting massively to other platforms like Faceit because their ranking and matchmaking system were way better. Everybody was begging for some changes, pointing fingers at Dota's 2 ranking system as the golden example. You know, where your skills are measured in points and there's no ceiling. After a decade, CS2 drops and boom, there's new Premier Mode with a revamped ranking system and the no-go on playing just one map. Looks slick on the first sight, but the truth is, there are tons of pitfalls lurking beneath the surface. So before diving in, don't forget to watch the video all the way to the end. You don't want to miss out on crucial info about what's in store when you fire up the new Premier Mode. Oh, and hey, drop a like on this video and hit subscribe to the channel for some awesome content. You will find a ton of other cool videos there. So let's start. The number one reason Premier Mode's doomed, it's the whole anti-cheat deal and those pesky cheaters. We've actually done a separate video on this, so if you want to low down on that mess, hit the hint in the top right corner for the scoop on what's wrong with the anti-cheat and how to handle it. And add to that, let's talk about the new ranking table. Everyone hopping into this mode wants to see themselves in that list of top players in their region or worldwide. That's where the hitch comes in. With the game's big surge of players at launch, everyone wanted to calibrate as soon as possible to get on that board. But sadly, many couldn't make it legit, so they resort to shady tactics like cheats. That's why Premier Modes got zero chance to shine at this stage of the game. The second reason ties into players' matchmaking. Let's tackle 2 points at once here. The first one is matching players based on ratings, and the second is pairing players based on the numbers of premates. Talking about the first point, it's just plain messy, the matchmaker's disaster, and to prove it, let's take a look at my recent stats. My rating sits at 18k, and in my recent matches I haven't had a single game where everyone matched my rating. Check out these screenshots, they speak for themselves. How can anyone expect a fair and engaging match when my team's all below my level and the opponents are on par or even higher? That kind of matchmaking throws you into a game, already feeling like it has lost its purpose. But hey, here is the silver lining. In those matches, a win backs me 600 points and only docks me 100 for a loss. It's a small morale boost even when you know your team's leagues behind the opponents. Dealing with the first issue, it's somewhat bearable, but this one's whole different story. Think about it, what are your odds of winning a game when your squad's all solo players and the opposing team rolls in with a party of 5, plus they are rocking higher rating? Answer's crystal clear. Your chances of winning are close to 0. CS is all about teamwork, so obviously when your young opponents are rolling deep with pulse, it's not just more fun, but it's also hands them a major advantage. From my own grind, playing solo nowadays feels like a lost cause. Every second game I'm up against a full-on 5-player team, and that just throws fairness out the window. No need to spell out that when folks in a team chat it up on the TeamSpeak or Discord, the communication level skyrockets, giving them a massive edge, especially at higher ranks. The third reason is the admin stuff. You know how toxic the CS community can get? Any move you make that rubs your teammate the wrong way, and you're in the flood of not so pleasant words, learning a whole lot about yourself and your family. You might think reporting such players loads would mute them and solve the problem, but that's far from reality. Not having a mic won't stop them from wrecking your game. They can write info about you to their opponents, giving them a huge advantage, block you, toss grenades at your feet, or straight up kill you. If you're lucky and they are solo, you can kill him, but that won't fix things much cause now you're stuck playing 4 versus 5, tanking your chances at winning. Plus, you'll still lose points for that match, unlike faceit. Over there, when a player regularly messes up their team and gets lots of complaints, they catch a ban, increasing each time. They've got a trust rating system too, not perfect but it cuts down the chances of landing someone like that on your team. So yeah, summing it all up, Premier Mode pretty much doomed unless they start making some chances real soon. Faceit's offering way more perks and Premier Mode can even keep up. Hopefully, they'll start tackling those issues we talked about and eventually Premier Mode might catch up to what third-party platforms offer for matchmaking. I hope this video gave you the lowdown and you've drawn some conclusions. Drop your thoughts in the comments about what rocks harder, Premier Mode or faceit. It'll be cool to see what you'll think. Don't forget to smash that like and hit subscribe so I know what content you're vibing with and stay motivated to keep making more for you. Catch you in the next one, bye bye!